What if I told you that this final play where Austin Reeves gets a wide open three off of a D'Angelo Russell pass was set up throughout the entire fourth quarter and overtime as the Lakers ultimately make their comeback win from being down 19 in the middle of the fourth quarter? Well, today's breakdown, we're going to dive into the film and see what the Lakers did, how they were able to set up this play, and also how their defense was able to help a comeback win. Welcome into the Sports Headlines Show. Let's get into it. All right, so this first clip, we're going to start things off. The Bucks are going to go to a guard-to-guard screen action. And keep this in your head because this could be very, very important for the entire breakdown. But how the Lakers are guarding this here is by displaying a show and recover. So we have D'Angelo Russell here showing at the level of the screen, making Damian Lillard retreat backwards so Austin Reeves can recover, and we keep the same matchup there. The Lakers really, really like the idea of having Austin Reeves guard Damian Lillard. Austin does a great job sticking with Dame, forcing him into Anthony Davis, and the Lakers are able to pick up the big-time stop here. Shout out Rui Hachimura as well for what we call a smash down on Bobby Portis, allowing Anthony Davis to step up without having to be in any trouble. Just a couple possessions later, we see the Lakers now down 19, and the Lakers want to go to a guard-to-guard screen action out of their 5-out offense. And the Bucks get into big trouble here. They put two on the ball. It's Chris Middleton and Pat Connaughton. They're stuck on Austin Reeves. So what happens when Austin Reeves throw this ball out to D'Angelo Russell? D'Lo is able to attack a wild Chris Middleton closeout, split Pat Connaughton, and hit the easy floater. This is just one example of how the Lakers are eventually going to be able to set up the game-winning play. All right, so the Lakers are starting to build a little bit of momentum here. They've cut the lead down to 15, but they really need just like that big just jolt of energy, and the Bucks give it to them here. D'Angelo Russell hits a pull-up three in transition. The Bucks do a really poor job of stopping the ball with high-level dynamic point guards like D'Angelo Russell. You have to stop them early in transition, not let them get such a clean look at an easy three, and the Lakers comeback is alive officially. What really gives the Lakers comeback some life is this massive play from Austin Reeves here. So he starts off by switching this ball screen with Brook Lopez. He does a great job of being physical at point of contact. Then he rotates over perfectly to Giannis to take the charge. It's his responsibility to rotate over because Anthony Davis has to help on the Chris Middleton drive because Spencer Dinwiddie does do a great job attacking that closeout. So when AD rotates over, Austin does stunt and help, but gets back over perfectly in time to take the charge. Big time possession for the Lakers.
Here in this game.
It's a 7-point game as we cross the 5-minute mark. Middleton against Dinwiddie, pick and roll action. Antetokounmpo, offensive foul. And it's
down 7. The Lakers are going to go to their wide action. Well, Sean, what is wide action? Let's go to our whiteboard here. So wide action is a very commonly ran set throughout the NBA. It's basically just a big setting a wide pin down the middle of the floor for another guard. So we go back to our still frame here. Anthony Davis is going to set this wide pin down here for Austin Reeves. And what's going to happen is when Austin comes off, he's just able to split the defenders perfectly, able to get a wide open layup at the rim. Really bad job by the Bucks guarding this action. So remember the guard-to-guard screening action that we talked about at the beginning of the video? Well, it's going to rear its ugly head again here for the Bucks. D'Angelo Russell comes up. He just has a little brush screen here. And this is trying to, confuse the Bucks, and it does. Chris Middleton and Damian Lillard both drop inside the three-point arc, which gives Austin Reeves a wide-open shot at the rim. There is nowhere near a contest. Dame and Chris Middleton really do an awful job communicating this, and I would be throwing things if I'm Doc Rivers watching this in film. And the Lakers are alive.
Still open for the Lakers.
I'd call a timeout right here. You need to regroup. You need a bucket right here.
Reeves, deep show.
This is probably my favorite clip, so we're going to have a bunch of fun breaking this one down. So the Bucks try to confuse the Lakers here by going to this touch action here with Chris Middleton setting this brush touchscreen on Spencer Dinwiddie, trying to get a switch. The Lakers remain disciplined. But now Giannis is rolling on a side of the floor with Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell because Anthony Davis is in a high drop. Austin and D'Lo do such a great job of tagging on the roll and forcing the pass out. And Austin, when he does get there on the pass out, he arrives on 2 feet with a great closeout. ready to defend, and Chris Middleton tries to give him a bump on the drive. Austin remains strong and gets a great contest and forces the miss, and the Lakers now have an opportunity to win this game. This is a really, really nice set, and the Lakers are again going to put the Bucks into a guard-to-guard situation. So the Lakers are going to go to this Ram step ghost set. Let's go to the whiteboard in case we don't know what that is. So it's just going to be the 5 setting a Ram screen for the 2. The 2's going to come up like he's setting a ball screen, but he's going to ultimately ghost it and pop out towards the wing. And before Austin Reeves even gets this ball, he knows that he is going to attack this gap right here because Malik Beasley is heavily overplaying into the gap. Another play where if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm just banging my head with the whiteboard because this is ridiculous. So when D'Lo does swing it over to Austin, Austin is just able to split the gap so perfectly, hit the floater. Great execution by the Lakers.
Usually what happens, you turn the basketball over, and a team can get out in transition. They'll burn you from 3. 11 of 38 for the Bucks.
Here comes Reeves on the acceleration, and that is a...
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you now the game winner. So the first thing I want to break down here is the Lakers going to their double drag series. When the Lakers go to this action, Giannis Antetokounmpo is in the drop coverage here. With Austin say the first screen, what most NBA teams do and what the Bucks I think want to do here is switch this first guard-to-guard screen with Austin Reeves. But Damian Lillard is way too low, and when Austin Reeves clears out to the empty side of the floor, there is now no help over there. Malik Beasley's out of position. Damian Lillard is way too low to be able to switch this effectively. Plus Anthony Davis leaking out right away instead of actually setting the second screen. Great execution by the Lakers, poor execution and botching the switch by the Bucks, and the Lakers are ultimately able to pick up the win.
By Anthony Davis. I would love for Anthony Davis to get a touch here. I know this has been all guard dominated here down the stretch, but let AD get a touch here.
Reeves! Deep shot for the Lakers!
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this film breakdown. If you all are new, please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe here to the Sports Headline Show's YouTube channel. We have a bunch of great content out over the next couple of weeks and months, obviously. Getting ready for the NBA draft. Going to be doing more film breakdowns, especially when the playoff starts. I love diving into the X's and O's and the schemes of different teams. But till next time, everybody, see ya and have a good one.